So before we begin, just a quick one. Please do consider liking the video, especially on videos like this, where we've got a banger of a meme team, but I actually put thought into it and try to make it good as well. It takes a lot of time, so the likes are appreciated. Anyway, let's talk about this. We're back again with another Christmas episode. So in the previous video, I created the ultimate Christmas team, and it was a bit memey. You know, we had present Delibird, we had Fletchling on the team as well, because I was really leaning into the ultimate. I wanted to claim that title of the ultimate Christmas team. So this time around, we've de-memed it a little bit. We've got a properly functional Delibird now with Focus Sash, which is the item it wants. We swapped out Fletchling for Fletchinder, which is slightly faster, and it allows us to do better in certain matchups, particularly the rain matchup there. And you can see that we don't have Stantler, instead we've got Minior. So I'm not going to talk through the team too much because I did so in the last episode. I will put in the description a link to a write-up that I will do on Reddit. If you're watching this video not long after it's gone up, it may not be available yet because I haven't written it yet. But that will detail some of the matchups and what Minior does on the team, and yeah, when you can bring it, should you want to use it yourself, because there will be a rental code at the end of the episode. But let's see if we can take this on the ladder and get some wins. Okay, we have an opponent. Oh, they got a Dondozo. Not what I want to see in the first matchup with this team. Do we have a way around Dondozo? Yeah, I guess we have to endeavour it. That's pretty much the only thing we can do against Dondozo, because assuming it's unaware. It's going to be a rough first matchup, but we'll give it a go. One of the few matchups that I don't really prepare for, because we don't see it too often on the ladder. And I think leaning into it too much will take away from a team like this. Because our team's not super serious anyway, is it? So we don't need an answer for these sorts of teams, necessarily. I think they lead Talonflame Goldengo, maybe. Talonflame Goldengo or Talonflame Glimmora, both of those look like incredible options against our team with our ice types and our grass types and our flying types. So for that reason, we're going to go in with Delibird. Delibird Minior as a lead. I would like to match Tailwind, but you know, bringing Fletchinder and Delibird, it's not a great thing. But we're gonna do that, and we're also going to bring in Sawsbuck. Wyrdeer makes a good case as well between Intimidate and being able to hit Glimmora for super effective damage without being hit super effective in return. But Sawsbuck it is. Sawsbuck definitely has merit here as well. So I expect Minior to be able to threaten something in the lead here. So Talonflame Dragonite. Well, they're bringing the Dragonite against the Christmas team. Wild play. Yeah, honestly, I'm considering not going for the fake out. Honestly, do they keep the Dragonite ice Dragon flying, or do they go normal? Because I really do want to ice spinner that slot. Terastallization would be incredible, but if they go normal, it's maybe not the best play. Do I want to save my Terastallization for anything in the back? Probably not. So I think we're safe to do it. Let's give it a go. And of course, Meteor Beam Talonflame as well. Okay. So this is encouraging. Delibird's Terastallizing first. So there's a chance that Dragonite isn't Terastallizing. Or maybe our Delibird's just faster than the Dragonite, of course. Also an option. No, oh, they're going in on the attack, unfortunately. They're going straight in. I was hoping they'd go for the Tailwind, but we'll see. We might get an attack off. Delibird moves first. Don't show me multi-scale. That's definitely multi-scale, I think. I would hope that's multi-scale. Because I know it's only a Delibird, but we are adamant. We ice Terastallization. Right, Meteor Beam comes out. Hopefully, we don't miss. Good. What does the Dragonite do? Outrage. Outrage. Obviously, was hoping that would go into the Minior, because we could Ice Shard on the following turn and pick off the Dragonite, which would have been amazing. But it's all good. Now we're going to get in Fletchinder. We have Tailwind advantage. Glimmora comes in. Okay. The question is, as well, do they Terrestrialize Glimmora? I'm going to say no, they don't. And is it Sashed? Because that would be a problem. And we are going to Earth Power that slot. See if we can catch him out. So there's our bird. Pulling this weight. We get the Earth Power off. It's enough, it's enough. Oh, so that might well, we got the crit. I don't think it mattered. That might sound kind of strange, me saying, oh, it's enough, because we're at +1, but you got to remember, Minior, before the Shields Down activates, oh man, that slot's not having a good time. Before Shields Down activates, we're sitting at 60 base special attack. So it's not always guaranteed to get KOs. Even at that +1. Right, so down to 2v2. Golden Go's coming in. We have revealed the Earth Power. I think we've got a fairly easy play here. I'm not convinced Psychic gets the job done. I really hope that it does. It's our only play. How many turns left? We've got a Tailwind. 3 turns of Tailwind left. Yeah, we're just going to make this play. I'm glad we don't have to deal with the Dondozo in the back for this game. Oh, they've gone Steel. Okay, great. Well, not great, because they might just pick up a double KO here. Oh, it's almost enough to get the job done. The Dragonite's gone. I think if we'd have doubled the Golden Go, we might have won this, but we might have lost this, because if this is Specs, it's going to do a good chunk. Oh no! Oh, devastated. So we could have won that. If we'd have doubled the Golden Go, I wasn't necessarily expecting the Steel Terror. But it is what it is. So we could have done what we needed to do there, but entertaining nonetheless. We got to see Delibird terrestrialize him. We got to see Minior pulling this weight as well. GG to my opponent. On to the next one. We have an opponent. It's another Dondozo. This is 4 of the same Pokemon from the previous game. I don't think we're going to be lucky enough to escape Dondozo twice in a row. We might be, actually, because, I mean, you look at, again, Talonflame, Golden Go. You want to bring those 2 against us. You probably want to bring Arcanine as well. So you can't bring Tatsugiri and Dondozo. You don't really... I mean, do you want to bring Hydreigon? Maybe. We're going to lead Minior again. Do we go the same lead as before? Minior, Delibird. I think maybe we do. You know what? Minior Wyrdeer ain't terrible. It's got that fighting terror as well. So if they bring the Hydreigon, and of course Intimidate in the lead, expecting the Talonflame to come out. So I think we're going to do that. Maybe we can get away with threatening a potential Trick Room as well by leading Wyrdeer. And it's going to be Sawsbuck or a Bomber Snow in the back. I think we're going to go with a Bomber Snow this time around. We've got the weakness policy option between Fletchinder and the Abomasnow, of course. But we'll see. We'll see if we can stop this Golden Go wrecking us like it did last game. That's Talonflame, Golden Go. Okay. So Minior not in a great spot here. I don't really want to terrestrialize it off the bat, but I feel like I have to if I want it to survive. Okay, I don't know if we will survive or not with the terrestrialization, but I'm gonna put my faith in Minior. And I am gonna Trick Room. Wyrdeer not really doing much else at the moment. So we're learning on the job with Minior. Just how much punishment can it take? They go straight in with a Brave Bird into Wyrdeer. Okay, so the terrestrialization was absolutely necessary. Yeah, so they don't have Taunt, I assume, and they just wanted to stop us getting the Trick Room up. Okay, nice, nice. So 2 for 2 on the Talonflames. And again, that gives us Tailwind advantage. And now our shields are down. We've got the power boost from our special attack stat being base 100 now, and the +1. I think that's Hydreigon coming in. Now I don't know if we're strong enough to get rid of Golden Go here, but it's our only shot really this turn. Could see a switch out as well. I do think it's Arcanine in the back. Could also be Dondozo though. And of course, we're going to go for that Tailwind. Yeah, so Golden Go does switch. Show me Arcanine. I don't think that's Arcanine. That is Arcanine. That's weak to ground. I think we're probably dealing with Heat Wave Hydreigon. That seems pretty popular. Minior again. With just the utter destruction of a Pokemon. And the Dark Pulse. So yeah. They've gone after the threat. Don't blame them. Now, we need to go after Golden Go here. We have zero choice in the matter. I'm hoping it's not Heat Wave. I think it is Heat Wave on this Hydreigon. Could be double stab plus Earth Power. Okay, let me just double check. Our speed, Fletchinder should be much faster. Good, good, good. Okay, can the Abomasnow even survive the turn though? One thing I have to say, it's pretty fun, this team. Games are going well quick. So we do see a terrestrialization. Who's it going to be? So Hydreigon's going to be fire, right? Yeah, so that's going to make things so difficult now. That was the other thing. We're kind of pinned by the Hydreigon with Levitate. But we'll do our best. And that almost guarantees that we're going to see Heat Wave as well. Golden Go gone. Not the first time we've seen a Bomber Snow do that. And there's a Heat Wave. They don't miss, unfortunately. GG. So that we lost 2 for 2. Incredibly quick games. I think we're winning in terms of style points, though. And despite the losses, I think it's clear that the team definitely does have potential. So GG to my opponent. Let's go on to game 3. See if we can find something that's not Golden Go and Talonflame and the other stuff we face. We have an opponent. It's Indeedee Sneasler. They've got a Delphox as well. So we do have strategies against Indeedee Sneasler, and it involves Minior. So we're going to see what it can do. If it can do what I am hoping it can do in this matchup. Minior-Yellow is our lead here. Again, do have to be careful of the Hydreigon, especially if it's fire. And we're going to bring Flacinda. A Bomber Snow. Hydreigon really is a bit of a problem for us, as we've already seen for this particular version of the team. It's not like we can't get rid of it. Terastallization makes it a lot trickier to deal with. We're going to go with these. Wyrdeer can help deal with the Hydreigon in theory, with the Tera Blast, of course, fighting Tera. Minior can as well, if we can hit it with a Meteor Beam when it's Fire Tera, but that's unlikely to be the case by the time we get to that point in the game. We only get one shot at that, of course. Indeedee Delphox, so it's not the Sneasler, unfortunately. I was really hoping it would be. This gives us options in Trick Room, which I wasn't considering doing, but it is something we certainly could do. I mean, if they've got the Amoonguss, it's no big deal. So we're going to do what we were going to do anyway. No, what we would do anyway against Sneasler is to just Psychic that slot. Terastallize and Psychic that slot. But we are going to go in with the Meteor Beam. And we are going to Trick Room. Makes things a bit wonky with Flacinda in the back, because I wasn't considering going the Trick Room route. But this is what we're going to do. I'm just going with a double Expanding Force. Heat Wave. Okay. So one problem with going for the Trick Room here is, of course, that we're going to have our shields down at the end of the turn. And we're going to be zipping around with Minior. So Delphox gone, but that's okay, depending on what they have in the back. We can always switch out as well, of course. And Trick Room goes up. Another KO for Minior. We're getting tons of mileage out of it with the Meteor Beam. It's a shame Shields Down doesn't activate mid-turn. And there's a Amoonguss in the back. Now what they don't know is, I'm assuming they don't know this, but Minior gets Psychic, and we're in Psychic terrain. I think they are just going to Spore the Wyrdeer. Could go for the hard read and pull a switch, but I'm not going to do that because I want to get the damage down on this Amoonguss, no matter what. We're drawing the Indeedee. There is the Sneasler. Well, they better be sporing the Wyrdeer, otherwise they're in all kinds of trouble. We could see the Terastallization here, of course, which we do. So this is certainly one way to slow things down. It's Pollen Puff, actually. Wow, they go into the Minior with Pollen Puff, so we're going to get the Expanding Force off. And this Sneasler's not going to appreciate it. Okay, Sneasler gone. And things are looking pretty good with a Bomber Snow in the back. Especially when you factor in that they've got Pollen Puff, they can be hitting our Bomber Snow for that super effective damage. We do have to be careful with speed tiers. I highly doubt that our Bomber Snow is naturally faster than the Indeedee. So I think we are totally safe, just go for the Blizzard. And on top of that, we're just going to go after the Indeedee. Fletchinder has a better time against the Moongus, should it get to that stage. So Moongus protects. That's good damage. Is this enough for the KO? It is, look at that. Okay, great. So we passed the Psychic terrain, the Indeedee Sneasler test. It was a little bit of a different lead matchup, but we managed to adapt what we'd normally do against it. So I'm very pleased with how this has gone. GG. So okay, so we had two very quick games in the beginning. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the W's. We're now 2-1, so we'll go for one more and see if we can go even. We have our fourth and final opponent. Tailwind Hyper Offence. Not really what I wanted to see. But Minior looks pretty good here. Purely because they've got an Incineroar. It don't look that great here. If we get boosted, then we can potentially do stuff with it. Right? We can obviously hit the Incineroar with the Meteor Beam. We've got the Earth Power for the Golden Go. We've got the Psychic for the Annihilate as well. And our Rock typing gives us a resistance to ground to normal type moves. Yes, Luna. I think they're going to go Whimsicott, Golden Go. So let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. Could make a case for the Trick Room mode. I think they most certainly have Taunt mode on the Whimsicott. You know, we're going to try and match them. We're going to try and match them in the Tailwind. So, we're going to go Bomber Snow, Fletchinder. We're going to bring Minior as well, and Wyrdeer in the back. We're going to say to them, we want Trick Room as well. We can threaten them with a big Blizzard off the bat, so forcing them to either taunt the Fletchinder or go for their own Tailwind. And if it's not Sash, then they go for the taunt. Well, we should maintain the same speeds going into turn 2. Either we both get Tailwind up or neither of us get Tailwind up. So it is the Whimsicott Golden Go. I am forced to Terastallize. And Blizzard right off the bat. We'll see. We're going in. Going in turn 1. I'd be very surprised if they don't just Tailwind. They do. That's actually really cool. The Tailwind animation affects the snow falling and the pattern of it. So we just see the Make It Rain. I think that's Spexed, if not Life Orb, considering both our Pokemon resist that move. Not quite enough to even knock out the Whimsicott. They probably pull a switch, right? Probably into the Incineroar. So I'm going to Earth Power that slot. I mean, that makes sense anyway with the Golden Go. But we're not going to Blizzard because they're not going to switch in the Rillaboom. Or the Ursaluna. So we're going to do this, and we're going to go for the U-turn onto Whimsicott as well. They just switched the Whimsicott out. No way they switched in, I was going to say. No way they switched in an Ice type. A Grass type, sorry. And they're going for the Tera, so I think they're just going in with the Steel Tera, right? They are. Fair play, they're mitigating the boost. Sorry, the drop from the previous turn. I'm glad to see that it is faster now for Chinda, so we can get out after the fact and not take a big Make It Rain on the Pokemon we switch in. And, you know, I think we can leverage a Trick Room on him. This shouldn't knock out the Golden Go. Totally forgot about the Defiant, but that's okay. I say it's okay. It's probably not okay, but we've done it now. Okay, let's do it. Protect, Trick Room. I'm not sure what they're going to try and do here. I think they might just Drain Punch the Wyrdeer. They might even stay in, right, and just go for the Make It Rain Drain Punch play. Actually swapping out the Golden Go. We're seeing what the fourth Pokemon is. That is the Ursaluna. They protect! Wow. Do they have Vacuum Wave? I feel like they might. I mean, if they do, that'd be pretty devastating, but it is what it is. Oh, you know what? I don't think I can even go for the side charge beam. Our Wyrdeer is way too strong. It will just knock out a Bomb Snake. As much as I really, really want to do that. I think we go in with the Blizzard Expanding Force. Quite enough. Oh, but that helps. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. We need to stay frozen. Okay. Not going to complain about that. We are playing with some dodgy speed tiers now, though. Because, of course, Ursaluna could potentially be slower than all of our Pokemon in Trick Room. So the Whimsicott coming back in. Crazy stuff. Yeah, I'm half tempted to just... Blizzard picks up the double KO, obviously, but I feel like they might even switch in the Golden Go on the other slot. But this is our play all day. We're not going to mess about. And we'll go for the Expanding Force as well into the Ursaluna. Oh, GG, they forfeit. Okay, we did it. We managed to pull it out. That freeze coming in clutch. I mean, even if we didn't freeze, what'd they do? Go for a Hyper Voice? Obviously wasn't Specs because that was on the Golden Go. So we would have lost the Abomasnow. Wyrdeer would have stuck around. And we'd have brought in Minior. It would have come down to speed tiers, I think, under the Trick Room. If we're slower under Trick Room than the Saluna, then we're in a pretty good spot overall. Of course, Minior would resist the normal moves anyway. I'd still feel pretty good even if we didn't get the freeze. But we did it. We went 2 for 2. 4 battles in this episode. Very unusual, but those first 2 games, they were super fast. Let's have a look at the team with the rental code. So that was the episode. That was the team. There's the rental code. I really like this team. It's a ton of fun to play. And I think we could have won at least one of those first 2 battles as well. If we'd have made some slightly different plays. You know, if we'd have doubled the Golden Go, for example. It would have been job done. But let me know if you try out the team. Again, you can check the description for the write-up once it's done. It'll be a short write-up, but it just helps explain some of the matchups. And I might even use this team again because I really enjoy it. If not, we'll update it and we'll play that version of the team. Because I feel like maybe Sawsbuck could be changed for something, but it has to be Christmas related. So, thanks for watching, guys. Do consider liking the video. I forgot to mention. Helps a ton. And hopefully I'll see you in that next episode. You take care.